welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Carolera and today I'm going to be reviewing Pretty Baby, a movie from 1978 that's quite controversial. It was directed by Louis Malle and it stars Brooke Shields, Susan Sarandon and Keith Carradine. This was Brooke Shields' first film role. And before I begin, let me just say that this will be a review without spoilers. I can remember the first time that I saw Pretty Baby, but over the years I've watched it several times because I love history, particularly the first 20 years of the 20th century, and Pretty Baby set during that time. Also, I love the old American South, and having the story set in New Orleans was something that also caught my attention. All the jazz and the morbid fascination of the red light district is just present in every scene. Anyways, as I said, Pretty Baby set around the time of World War I in New Orleans in an elegant brothel where a young girl called Violet, who is about 11 or 12, has lived her whole life. Her mother is a prostitute there, and we see how growing up in such an environment affects Violet. But Pretty Baby also tells the story of a photographer called Belloc who likes to take pictures of the woman at the brothel, and that's how he meets Violet. Many things happen, one thing leads to the other, and Belloc and Violet sort of start to have feelings for each other. I won't go into any details in case you want to watch the film. I give Pretty Baby a 5 out of 5 stars review. I like everybody's acting, and the sets and the costumes are just fantastic. You really feel that you are inside the brothel because the building is one of the characters, and we get to see everything that happened inside its walls. And I also find the story of Violet very intriguing. We get to see a child being forced to step into the role of an adult way before her time, and I think they did a good job in trying to describe in a way how a girl copes with that situation. And then when it comes to her relationship with Belloc, a man years older than her, a grown man, it leads me to wonder what made the writers decide to show that specific relationship. As a journalist, I couldn't help but do some research, and I discovered that Belloc is based on a real-life photographer of the same name. And so I wonder what led the people behind the movie decide to link him to develop feelings for such a young girl. I think that this is a very complicated situation. I don't approve of it, but I think it would be intriguing to read analysis of the character's psychological states during the evolution of the movie. Also, this is a controversial movie not only because of its subject, but because its protagonist, Brooke Shields, was a girl when this movie was made. I do not accept make excuses or approve of the things the viewer sees happening to Violet, but I can watch it and be aware there were and are hundreds of young girls in these circumstances, and I think it's important to not shut it out, but to raise awareness of the fact that this situation has to change. And in a way, watching Pretty Baby reminds me that I should be active in the fight against child prostitution or sexual abuse, because even though in the movie it's portrayed like Violet and Belloc are in love, in the end it's obvious it's not love because Violet is a girl and she can't quite grasp yet what love means. It's just because Belloc is kind to her. And then I don't believe that Belloc felt love for her. He did feel something for her, but that's why I would like to read an analysis on his psychological state of mind during that time period. Anyways, for the moment, this is all I have to say about Pretty Baby. If you haven't yet seen it but are planning to, please let me know what you thought of it, and if you have watched it, let me know as well. In the description box below you can find a link to the movie's IMDb page. I hope you all enjoyed my review for this movie. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I said. I'm Carolera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye!